So now let's get to our final topic and let's talk about Lee Daniels allegedly working on a new show with T.S. Madison. Now, I have heard T.S. bring this up in conversations that, yeah, there is a show in the works that she is looking that Lee Daniels is going to develop a show based around her life. So according to Out, because they wrote the story, so shout out to them, known for her transparency and larger than life personality, T.S. Madison will bring her incredible journey to life on the small screen. The biopic is expected to chronicle her life from childhood through her years in sex work. She shared, Lee Daniels is working on my biopic. It's going to be a series. So all those wild stories when I used to tell on the Lipton Tea Hour, when I used to sit back and talk about my life, we're going to be expounding on that. Now, Madison emphasized the significance of having Lee Daniels, a queer man, or as I like to call a homosexual, lead this project, saying, quote, I'm proud to give it over to him because he's a queer person, and I wanted it to be told by a queer person. This marks Daniels' continued exploration of compelling narratives, as he previously produced the 2021 Hulu original film, The United States versus Billie Holiday. He also was behind Empire. And one of the things I like about Lee Daniels is that a lot of his stories come from like a real tortured place, especially surrounding Black people. So I definitely think this is a good idea to have him behind it. And also, he did like Star, and a lot of people live for that show, but I felt like Star was a little too. They really couldn't go there with a lot of the subject matter because it was network television. But I feel like if Star was, or even Empire was on like a streaming service or something or another, I feel like the show would have done way better on cable or a streaming service. Don't like it, like I want it to kind of be gritty in a way that's similar to P Valley. Like I want that kind of vibe. Like that's what I'm thinking when I'm thinking about a T.S. Madison type of series. And when you look at someone like a T.S. Madison who started up in sex work and doing what she had to do to survive and then becoming like this big viral sensation 22 inches a week, like, on Vine. And then she graduated into doing like the YouTube. And then she's got Fag Talk now. And then she had the show with Kaya. I don't think they're going to go into all of that. Maybe they will. But now look at her. It's like she's become like this big superstar. So, they said, by the way, that the biopic is in its early stages, but Maddie and her team are diligently assembling, like the Avengers, a diverse group of storytellers, saying, we've been vetting writers and we have a great writer. She's a cis woman and a former sex worker. I don't want to reveal her just yet, but I'm so proud that she's part of the project. I wanted all areas of Black to be involved in this. I wanted to be a Black woman. I wanted to be a Black man. I wanted to be queer people. I wanted to be trans people. I wanted this because that's the only way that you'll be able to accurately tell a story as if all the people are involved. And you want to know something? Her approach is brilliant because I feel like I would have done the same thing. Like I've told her, or maybe I haven't told y'all, but I've had many a fantasy in my mind that is like, as much as I like being a personality and being on camera and all those other stuff, I would love to also create stuff for other people. So I would love to assemble a team of writers who come from all different backgrounds because you can't just have, and that's what I always feel like is the problem with a lot of these network shows. You always want to put white people or cis people in a situation, and a cisgendered heterosexual person cannot write for gay people. A white person cannot write from the experience of a Black person. If you're going to do something where it's in the wheelhouse of T.S. Madison, you bring that writer that has sex. She may not be trans, she may be a cis woman, but she used to do sex work. So she understands that world. So you want to bring a sex worker in so that way they have their perspective and whatever their story was of the time that they were a sex worker, you can incorporate that into the T.S. Madison character or a fellow character that you're going to bring into the show that's also a sex worker. So that's what you do. And then you bring the queer perspective, which is you have the Lee Daniels, where he could bring like his little sassy one-liners, or you could bring whatever his experience growing up as a gay man. He can incorporate that in certain stories as well. That's what you do. We want the diversity. We want those things. And if you build it, they will come. So if there's going to be people out here that's going to get mad over something new and different and fresh, don't watch it. But I'll definitely be watching it when y'all develop it, because I feel like at this point, we probably won't be getting this show until probably like 2026, which is fine. But I feel like in these dire times, especially with the type of administration we have now, we definitely need more trans stories out there, especially trans people of color. And I hope it ends up on a streaming service so I can definitely check it out because this is not a show that could be on a CBS or NBC or a Fox or even a CW. It needs to be on like a Hulu or a net. I was gonna say Netflix, but Netflix, the way y'all be treating y'all programs sometimes it irritates me. Y'all just want to dump the whole show on a network and then just be like binge it. If y'all could do a weekly situation, I would be here for it. Don't go to Stars because I don't know anybody that watch Stars outside of Power or whenever P Valley come to freak back. They also said in other, you know, Maddie news that I should point out, like this isn't her only project that she has coming out. She's also partnering with World of Wonder, because you know she is a judge over there at Drag Race, to create a candid documentary about the T.S. Madison Starter House, which just opened, and it opened on Trans Day of Visibility, which was the other day. Now it's I think it was what was it, April 1st? And its first group of trans women residents saying, I share my vision for this project with World of Wonder. I don't want to see black skin tearing each other apart. Now you can see that over there on Ray J's streaming service. I mean, is that even still around? Dosh or whatever the hell it's called. Remember when they had that old baddies show with the trans girls? So anyway, she said, I share my vision for this project with World of Wonder. I don't want to see black skin tearing each other apart. We already have enough of those shows. When these women enter the house, I want to focus on their coming out stories. I envision something akin to soft white underbelly. I understand some may find this approach dull, but that's perfectly fine. No, I love stuff like that. I don't feel like we always need to have the only way that we support or celebrate things or the fact that we should just always be so grateful to see ourselves on TV is when we're fighting each other or we're beating each other down. There's enough of that on television. Like she said, we need that proper representation. And y'all may find that dull, but I'll definitely be watching when it pops up on Wow Presents Plus because I'm sure that's where they're going to put it. And the thing with Wow, they need to diversify their portfolio. Yeah, they have the drag race stuff on there, but they have some other relatively interesting shows on there as well. So why not diversify your show? Who knows? WoW may get to a place where they don't even need these networks anymore, and they could start putting all the drag races on that streaming service and just charge people a fee, and they'll make their money that way. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but fingers crossed. Unless y'all just feel like, you know what, with MTV, funding the show, it allows, the big budgets and all that other stuff. But they also said that she could be seen as Daga on Netflix's Tyler Perry Beauty in Black. I've never seen that show. I've been wanting to see it, but I haven't. I definitely need to check that show out. Her impressive resume also includes appearances in the film Zola, BET's The Miss Pat Show, Bros, and Hush. She could also be seen Friday nights on RuPaul's Drag Race, the rotating judge. And look, we've already known, like, if you follow Maddie, if you're part of the Maddie mob, if you watch Fag Talk, if you've been following Maddie over the years, she has basically mentioned many a times that this was something that was in the works. But I'm just actually glad that it's finally coming to fruition. I'm glad that Maddie is finally getting her flowers. And I also feel that, you know what, at the end of the day, she is definitely an inspiration for QPOC performers who come from nothing and basically shows that, you know, if you out here and you just be your authentic self and you push hard enough, you work hard, you too can, and you hustle hard, that you too can end up being where Maddie is. So congratulations to you, Maddie. I'm definitely proud of your accomplishment and where you are in this whole situation. I can't wait to see the show because I hope that, my aspiration is to get where she is and be able to have the platform, the bigger audience, still be myself, but still have the bigger audience, and to also get to a place where I can create shows and opportunities for the next generation of people, in the content space, or even a reality TV show competition type something, or another, or even original scripted programming. Like those are the things I definitely have always dreamed of developing. So I'm putting that out in the universe because I always say, and that usually happens with me. Whenever I put that energy out in the universe, it usually happens. So I want to hear from you all. So let me know what you guys think of this story in the comments down below.